Hello and welcome to the wrap-up on UCFM, bringing you all the latest from the UC community each week. I'm your host, Ben, and today I'm joined by a lovely co-host, AJ.
Oh, how sweet.
What's been happening?
A lot has been happening. Just celebrated my anniversary, which has been really nice. So I came back from Sydney over the past weekend. It's been so nice. I've had a nice weekend, but got to lock in. Uni's in swing.
Certainly. I mean, I've been locking in for the entirety of the past week. I mean, I think I always, whenever I'm on with Leela, we always talk about this, but every week is just so tiring.
There's always something going on every single week. It's so much. And you know what? Having 4 classes on the plate is not very fun, but always super busy. And speaking of busy, today's show is pretty busy, isn't it, Ben?
Of course.
It is. On today's show, we've got Associate Professor Blooma John in the studio to talk about the recent great debate on AI in project management. And UCOMMS will be in a little later to talk about all the things UCOMMS and Media Student Society.
But before we get into it, a little reminder just to follow us on our socials at UCFM_87.8 to keep up to date with everything happening on UCFM. And of course, you can send us a message during the show, and I'd really appreciate it if you do. Mm-hmm. That's on our text line 0415 774 405.
Exactly. And if you're not already, you can listen to UCFM live on the iHeartRadio app. Just look up UCFM. It'll be there. And so let's wrap things up.
Now, to start this week's show, we're joined by Blooma John, Associate Professor of Information Systems in the Faculty of Science and Technology. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Yes, thank you so much for coming in. Now, you're going to be talking with us today about the debate in project management. What was the original inspiration behind hosting this debate?
So originally, Nathan Furry from Project Management Institute contacted, and we had a discussion about how we can involve students debating with experts, industry experts, about project management and the new key term AI, how AI can influence project management today. So that's how we started with the discussion, and then finally decided let's go for it when students join the semester in week 2, so that we can host an event at UC campus and extend it to all the industry and other university students too, actually, and get them in. So that's how it all started.
And how did the debate go with all of the students involved?
That was really a fantastic event, actually. We targeted for 60 participants, and we were able to get 110 registrations. And it was like the entire room was filled with such a collection of students as well as industry experts, which is like a great opportunity for them to interact. And the debate itself, it was 3 students participated in the debate and 3 industry experts. They were all quite insightful, and the discussion was all about, so students took over as boon, the advantages and what is positive about AI in project management, while industry experts were talking about the threats and all the challenges. So that's how the debate started with.
There you go. Well, I know now that the student team only found out that whether they'd argue for or against AI in a project management at the event themselves. So how did the students prepare for both sides of the argument, and how challenging was it for them?
So when we organized, we did have the students, we informed them, and they all came 2 hours earlier, and then we didn't give them whether it's going to be boon or threat for them, but they had to prepare on both sides. And then once they came in, we gave them that they are going to be for boon and the industry panel. So they sat there, had a few discussion around the topic and prepared. They were actually supposed to refer to AI for their debate points, but not supposed to type or, bring their laptops and things like that. So they had handwritten reports with them to debate over.
Wow, such a rarity to not have a computer in front of you and have those handwritten notes in there right then.
And I mean, I guess following the debate, what takeaways would you say that the students and maybe even you found after listening?
Yep. Students were quite supportive about AI in the way that they presented the points. They were able to talk about how productive it is, how they help in routine kind of task and save time. So it's not only save time, they were also quite efficiently producing about the save cost how AI is saving cost in project management, and how they can help project managers focus on important tasks rather than spending time in daily calendar invites and project meetings and things like that. So that was quite supportive with respect to student side. While industry experts were talking all about different threats and challenges and one of the main points were that AI is not human, nor it can understand the empathy of humans, because project managers need to do that and ensure that the management of the project is efficiently done. So they had those points, but then students were able to quite easily defend on those based on what they have. And they were, again, students' points were like, AI is not going to overpower or overtake humans, but then be a good support in managers doing their job efficiently.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about this, within project management. I want to know, how do you see AI impacting, the Faculty of Science and Technology here at UC, or even just UC in general?
AI is definitely being quite omnipresent in all our devices and every day in our life. But then, again, we are humans make the decisions on what to do and what to feed in and what not to take and how to do that. As far as we can do that optimally, we are on the right track. And the future is going to be with AI. So we cannot say that, no, I'm not for AI at all.
There you go.
And I know as a student how important it is for students and people in the industry to connect. Do you sort of hope or expect events like this to happen in the future?
Definitely, because as an academic, as I was sitting at the debate hall and listening to students arguing and debating with the industry experts, I was so proud of them, because it's like reflecting on how well they are able to communicate, because that's a graduate skill that we are looking forward for our students to, and come up with points that can defend on and argue and win the contest. So that means they are showing their graduate skills to the industry experts who were there present as audience as well as debaters. And we had a good collection from industry. For example, we had a panel like Australian Computer Society President Helen, David Williams, who is the Director of Program Governance at Australian Electoral Commission, and Kerry, who is the Executive Director of Surgery Group. So there was a very good panel members who were monitoring the debate and making their decisions. And we also had participant vote to cast for the best student, and one of our student who is Stephen Finn won the participants best student. Again, from students team, we had Romesha, who's doing Master of Business Informatics, Stephen, who's doing Bachelor of IT in Data Science, and Nichols, who's doing who's already completed Master of Business Informatics in the students panel. While industry panel experts, again, they were quite senior experts. Sudesh from Change Management Specialist in Ampol, Yanika from Unisys, and Alex from HFCM, who was Chief Strategist over there, who were from the expert panel. So that itself is strong. And the best part of the debate was our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Bill Shorten, delivered the opening address, and he was giving a strong point about how important the great debate is, because debate itself was important in politics and in his profession. And it was very great and glad to see that he stayed throughout, taking all photos with all the different students and giving awards to the best debaters and things like that. So that increased the vibe in the great debate.
There you go. There you go, Ben.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, AJ, but I did some debating in my high school era.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of jealous. I mean, I wish we had this as communication students.
Maybe we gotta figure something out. We gotta get some advice from you on how to, get that started. And for sure, I'm super keen on all things debate, and especially with all the AI stuff going on. I want to know more. So, is there any way that we could, find out more about AI through you, or through, what are some good places that we can find some more information about AI?
Yeah, definitely. Faculty of Science and Technology is all about AI and robotics and data, playing with all kinds of data. So definitely contact us, and we can give you more guidance towards where to find the right resources.
There you go. Well, thank you very much, Blooma, for
Thank
coming
you.
in. It's been wonderful to chat to you. And good luck with all the things AI and debating. And it's been wonderful to chat.
Thank you.
Now it's time for the UC News Wrap.
University of Canberra Research Institute for Sport and Exercise, UCRISE, PhD candidate Tino Tufexis is leading a research study on how people with endometriosis experience how people experience endometriosis and process pain and how they think about the future. And this ongoing study could lead to a new treatment for the debilitating chronic condition. The lab-based study, currently running at UC's Bruce campus, takes participants, both with and without endometriosis, through a series of stimuli to see how they react to pain.
Ooh, that's very
interesting.
That is very interesting and very
important.
good. Very, very important, especially, for AFAB women's and health as well. Very good. And endometriosis is life debilitating. So this is really, really great. And thinking about the future is great. Well, this week marks Loneliness Awareness Week in Australia. And it's a great reminder that loneliness is really both very common and can also be overcome. So Connect Up 2617, which is run by UC's Health Research Institute, HRI, is among the many initiatives out there designed to bridge gaps between us and build the social connections vital to our health and well-being. It spotlights social connection with a myriad of activities centred on the community in Bruce and Belconnen through their chill hanging sessions, high-energy sports, trivia nights, board game meetups, craft gatherings, coffee catch-ups, and more. So if you are struggling to build social connections, do check them out. Contact them or look it up. Connectup.au, I believe. Connectup.com.au probably. And we hope you find something that is the right fit for you.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun. And you know what? I need to go there for coffee. For
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I mean, in other news, UC student Alyssa Ford grew up in the rural New South Wales town of Narrabri, sorry about that, people from Narrabri, an approximate 8-hour road trip from the national capital, which the University of Canberra student now calls home. As a teenager, she had her sights set on playing professional cricket and represented New South Wales in various junior cricket tournaments, even notching a few wins as captain. She was on track to make her mark in professional sport, but a serious knee injury at the age of 16 ended her aspirations for a cricket career abruptly. Catch her story on UN cover to find out how Alyssa's sporting acumen and sheer determination on the field shaped her university aspirations.
Oh, definitely check that one out. And also, congratulations to UC Faculty of Science and Technology's student team for scoring big wins at the Great Debate. Yes, we did talk to our good friend about that one just then. UC Project Management Studies, let me just get that one up. The UC's project management students Romashia Tausef, Stephen Finn, and Nicholas Villiers, excuse me if I said your names wrong, I'm very apologetic, confidently contended with seasoned industry experts from Unisys, Ampol, and let me have a look at that one, and HFCM, bringing home awards in all categories, including I don't know how to pronounce that. Ben, how do you pronounce that?
Adjudicating panel.
There you go. Thank you so much. Award for the Best Team, People's Choice Award for the Best Team, and Speaker of the Night awarded to Stephen Finn for his impeccable delivery. So congratulations to Stephen. Congratulations. Their measured evidence-based approach made a persuasive argument for AI aiding and enhancing project management and laid to rest some fears about humans being replaced. And that is the latest news from around campus.
And now it's time to chat with one of UC's student clubs and societies. This week, we're joined by Taiga from UCOMMS. Thanks for coming into the studio.
I'd like to firstly say thank you for inviting me on here to have a quick discussion.
We're very happy to. I will say, personally, I am a member of UCOMMS.
Nice,
so,
Ben.
Maybe a little bit biased, but,
I'm yet to become a member of UCOMMS for sure. Well, tell me, for the people who aren't a member of UCOMMS, tell us about the club and society.
So, obviously, UCOMMS stands for the University of Canberra's Communication Society. We are made up of primarily communication students on the executive committee. We've been here in some shape or form since 2002. And we mainly exist to help communication students socialise at some fun events, but also find ways to help them start their career. One thing that on the website that we've been trying to push for a while, and I think we're very confident is we've been constantly posting internships and other availabilities that we find that appropriate, that we double check there's actually a legitimate internship or other opportunity for communication students, and then we post that on the website. Other things that we do is we also try to be this slightly fun way. So we do the trivia night. We've done it last semester. Tend to do it again this semester. We're trying to implement a study session now, and we aim to do one or two excursions this semester. That's our goal.
There you go. That sounds very, very
Yeah.
helpful, especially with those internships. Oh, everyone knows how difficult it is to get an internship, especially in the comms area of things. But that's
Yeah.
so great that you guys are doing that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys do an amazing amount of stuff. Are you guys open to all UC students or just comms students?
We are open to all UC students. However, unfortunately, I feel like we can't do the same level of effort. Obviously, a lot of the internships we find, some of them have various different things. It's not just a comms thing. We'll obviously promote the comms aspect, but that could be open to other people, but I don't think it's just the same amount.
I see.
Yeah, and how often do you guys meet, sort of every semester, stuff like that?
That is something that we actually are working on, because last semester we primarily just held events and did a few social posts, but we feel that now we need to focus on improving the quality of the communication back to our members and followers of our account. So we intend to try to do a study session, like a session where people can talk to maybe once a week on a Tuesday. That's what we're aiming to do, and try to get like a weekly meeting started and see how that goes.
There you go. And you said that you have run a lot of different events, and do you guys do any activities at the moment for the people who are involved in the club?
No, that is something we're currently working on, because all we did is we managed to held like a basic pizza lunch last semester, week 3, held a trivia night week 6, and we held a panel for members of the Australian Public Service to come in to discuss it and talk about a graduate management program. But we are kind of lacking on very basic activity, and we hope that the study session can be.
Yeah, and I guess bringing it right back to UCFM, we do know you have a podcast. Tell us about that.
Yes, so I think we have 6 episodes on the podcast. That's I'm the co-host, and we've also got someone who's both the producer and the main host of the show. His name is Declan. I think we found a good niche. We've tried to talk about brands, their strengths, and other communication news. We also discussed about the Duolingo controversy.
Oh, yes. Did hear about that with all the AI. Is
Yeah.
that correct? Yes, I did hear. Very crazy.
But yeah, I think we're just trying to keep trying to record episodes on a weekly basis and try to advertise it on our Instagram and other venues.
Well, I mean, speaking of your Instagram, how can students find you and join in with the fun?
Thank you very much. So it is it's UCOMMSSOCIETY, all one word, all lowercase. It's like UCOMMS Society.
Instagram? On Instagram?
On Instagram.
And you got a website as well? Can you shout
Yes.
that out?
I don't exactly know it. Our SEO has a lot of room to be improved on.
Check out the Instagram. Everything's there.
Everything.
The link to the
Everything's
website
there.
is on the
Yes,
Instagram.
yeah.
And definitely, and the UCOMMS podcast can be found on our website, ucfm.com.au, so check that one out and definitely keep streaming. I think it's on Spotify as well, isn't it? There we go, Spotify as well, so check it out. Anything else you want to shout out?
I think that's it. Obviously, just for anyone who's listening who wants to, please follow our Instagram. That's where we handle all our communications. So yes.
There you go. Well, thank you very much, Taiga, for joining
Thank you
us
so much.
in the stew. And definitely, I'm going to be checking that out later on today.
Let's take a look at the upcoming events on campus.
Okay, well, so tomorrow, Friday, August 8th, this is what's happening. Social badminton is happening in the sports hall from 12:30 p.m. UC Architecture Society is hosting a movie night from 4:30 p.m. in 9A1 to watch a Minecraft movie.
Very architectural.
Very architectural. Join UC Rec for Friday night games in the UCX Student Lounge in Building 1 from 5 p.m. And Pass the Mic is hitting UC Hub with a night of music, fashion and competition from 6 p.m. So 20 artists will be hitting the stage and competing for a chance to perform at the final in Sydney to win $25,000. Ooh.
Wow.
Tickets are $20 and are available on Intix.
And on Sunday, August 10th, UC Stars Kung Fu will be holding their Try It Out session in the UCX Student Lounge from 4 to 6 p.m. On Monday, August 11th, social volleyball is happening from 12:30 in the concourse lawns. Connect Up 2617 is holding their weekly board game nights at Cure Bar and Grill in Bruce from 5 p.m. Everyone is welcome with 20% off food at Cure.
Ooh.
Very good.
Yum.
And Dungeons and Dragons is more, if Dungeons and Dragons is more your thing, UC Rec will be in the library from 5 p.m. for their weekly D&D session.
I want to get involved. I've been meaning to do D&D, so maybe I'll check that out.
Certainly.
There you go. And on Tuesday, August 12th, head to the UCX Student Lounge in Building 1 for a free brekkie from 8 to 10 a.m. And then at 5:30 p.m, trivia will be happening at the UC Bar. This week, it's hosted by the UC Queer Club. How fun. Wow.
Fun.
We love a bit of trivia, so maybe we'll go.
I love trivia.
There you go. Tuesday, let's go. Now, Wednesday, August 13th, the Concourse Lawns will be host to Social Dodgeball from 12:30 p.m. So definitely get involved if you want to throw some balls. Join the UC Pakistani Student Association for a movie night in the theaterette in 1A21 from 5:30 p.m. if you want to look at a movie. And musical bingo is happening at the UC Bar at 6:30 p.m.
And finally, on Thursday, August 14th, join in some social pickleball in the sports hall from 12:30 p.m. I've never played pickleball, but sounds like a lot of fun.
Looks like fun.
And celebrate Afternoon Tea Week with a free tea bar, free food, including some brownies, scones, and more down at the UCX Student Lounge in Building 1 from 2:30 to 3 p.m.
Yum.
And UC Queer Club is hosting a movie night in the Queer Space down in the Hub from 5 p.m. This week's movie is Twilight New Moon.
They love a bit of Twilight in the queer space.
They
I'm
do.
telling you that.
And get crafty at UC Barracks from 5:30 p.m. with Stitch and Bitch. Or head to the UCX Student Lounge for some candle painting and pancakes with UC Charm from 6 p.m.
Ooh.
Love candle painting. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Maybe I'll get involved.
And that's what's happening around UC. Make sure to check out the UC Events page and UC Socials for more info on these events and find out what else has been happening around campus.
Well, that's all we have time for today, so thank you guys for joining us on The Wrap Up.
And there's always something happening around campus, so make sure to keep your eye out on socials and the student bulletin.
Exactly. You can listen to this episode of The Wrap Up if you missed it, and past episodes on our website, ucfm.com.au, or find the podcast version of this wherever you get your podcasts. So, Spotify, blah, 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 you know.
And don't forget to follow us on our socials at UCFM_87.8.
Exactly. We will be back again next week to keep you updated and up to date with what's going on around UC. But until then, that's a wrap.